To the Secretary of State for Wales, Alun Cairn.
Wel, diolch yn fawr iawn, Michelle. Mae hwn yn ddadl ofnadwy o bwysig, nid yn unig i ni fel gwlad, mae'n achlysur ofnadwy o bwysig i danlinellu cyfansoddiad y Ddeyrnas Unedig a llwyddiant ein gwlad Cymru a'r Ddeyrnas Gyfunol. So I suspect you absolutely agree with everything I've said. Well, what I did say was Wales is the greatest nation in the UK, so I'm glad that you agree. Now, it's a privilege to share a platform with Michelle and my good friends and cabinet colleagues, Julian Smith and Alistair Jack. Now, although we work closely together and agree on almost everything, don't accept a single thing that they say about rugby. They know absolutely nothing. Now, take my word for it, it's a racing cert that it will be Alun Wyn-Jones who will be lifting the Rugby World Cup in just a few weeks' time. But we will all absolutely agree that as we leave the European Union, our union, the Union of the United Kingdom, will become more important and relevant than ever before. Our union is the most successful union of nations in human history. It's not forced, it's practical, it's pragmatic, it comes together through natural bonds, a family of nations with a common culture and shared identity. The way we identify ourselves, how we feel as people and how we express our loyalties can be complex, but nationality doesn't have to be mutually exclusive. I am proudly British, but I'm also proud to be Welsh. It's a union where each nation and region contributes to the success of the other, where each community can excel in, be it manufacturing, technology, services, or agriculture, all contributing to the greatness of our nation. Now, Wales has great strengths. In aerospace, half of the world's passenger aircraft have wings that were built in Broughton. The F-35 fighter jet global repair hub is in Sealand in Flintshire. The world's largest compound semiconductor cluster is in South Wales, where much of the technology in your smartphone was developed. We're part of the cybersecurity golden triangle and also have the best new nuclear offer anywhere in Europe. Cardiff University is the world's leading centre in precision medicine. And I could highlight so many more areas in fintech, tourism, food production, because as we all agreed a little earlier, rural Wales rears the best lamb in the world too. And it's the strength of our union that allows us to invest and to support these sectors. A new fair funding settlement for Wales with additional investment in growth deals across every part. The UK's largest city deal is in Cardiff, and today I announced a £55 million down payment for the Mid Wales growth deal. The semiconductor sector, an active homes project, and the precision medicines that I've suggested are all supported by UKRI. The MOD played a pivotal role in attracting the US Air Force's interest to Sealand, and the National Science ignoring the will of the people and attempting to undermine our unity as a nation won't distract the public from your failings on the Welsh NHS and the education system. After 20 years of Welsh Labour, we've seen money wasted and squandered and an obsession with restructuring and centralising powers away from doctors and nurses and teachers. Now is not the time to look inward. We need to think big, act decisively, and grasp the great opportunities before us as we leave the European Union. Now, as Michelle mentioned, this is my fourth conference speech as the Secretary of State for Wales. A job which, as the son of a welder at the Port Talbot Steelworks, growing up in the Swansea Valley, I could never have dreamed that I would be doing. I have the privilege of travelling the length and breadth of my home nation, of talking to some truly inspiring people, visiting some of the most innovative, ambitious and exciting businesses and communities. I also have the opportunity to talk to international investors, to global traders who are looking at the UK in a new and exciting way. It is in this knowledge of the country that I love and of the appreciation of the opportunities before us that gives me great hope and confidence of our next chapter. Confidence we come together as people of different backgrounds, different communities and different nations. But as Conservatives, we want the same thing: to get Brexit done, to move on to deliver the people's priorities, a united nation, a fairer society and a global Britain. Thank you very much.